Everybody's got something to hide except for me and my monkey. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Take it easy. Oh, okay. Hey, everybody. We're back. How you doing? Hey. Hey. Can you hear me? I can. I see. That's good then. By the way, the other day, I dropped my wristwatch onto the asphalt. Oh my. Did it get damaged? Right onto the ground? Yep, it sure did. It got snatched. It got scratched and now there's a crack in it. But do you know? Since I have it insured, I can swap it out for a new piece. It'll cost a little, of course. Actually, since I bought it, I've already scratched it up a little, so I'm gonna have those scratches sit in the back of my mind forever. It's such a small scratch, after all. If I don't mind it, it won't bother me, but if you don't mind, it will? Yeah, it's kind of like if I worry about it for a fleeting second, I can't help but have it way in the back of my mind. That's why I think it's actually better than it's actually better that I dropped it. Why is that? I feel like since it's such a small scratch, it's fine if it stays there. But I think first small scratch could very well be one of those points that I'll just never forgive myself for. That's why I think I'll be happy once I get it swapped out. Is that your excuse? Mm-hmm. That's why we should break up. Quite a long story on top of being hard to understand. I think that's kind of this game on the whole. It can be a little hard to understand, and maybe it does run a little long. I suppose so. But I understand. But you're not looking for 100%. I wonder. That's no good. You can't form a good romance like that. What do you mean? No, wait. Is it the other way around? I think we were romantically involved. We fell into romance before we even realized it. But you shouldn't say it's romance per se. Is it just romance and the idea of what a relationship is without actual love? It's just kind of we like this idea of being together, and that's not really always enough. Nothing really grew from that. At least that's kind of how I'm interpreting this. Why not? You can be romantic, but you don't have to be in love, right? I see. Sis? Mm-hmm. I more or less got it. I see. Hey, can you hear me? I can. The past or the future? Which is longer? 2240? You've been watching videos for a while, my guy. What is this? Hello? Are we just gonna introduce a new character this late into the game? Who the fuck are you? Okay. Sure, dude, I'ma just roll with it at this point. Fuck it. I don't know. I'm looking at something interesting. What? Are you that surprised? Who are you? I am... What should I use? Right. Call me Shun. Shun-kun. It's a good name. Right, Yotsuba-kun? You know my name. Oh, hey, Doc. Hey, how you doing? Jeez, this is bad. Oh, hey, Auntie. I'm Shun. I'm not your auntie. Doctor? You shouldn't be coming here. You're in his way. I was too early? That you were. Yes? What in the world is this? Your face reads that it was not to your liking. Well, that stuff is one of the realities with you and her. You didn't like it? Hold on. You go back. You're getting in the... You go back. You're getting in the way. Yes, ma'am. Now then. Yotsuba-kun. So what was that again? The several stories you saw, all of them refer to several different realities out of all the versions of yourself. That's terrible. Who in the world made that? Alice. Your reality is bestowed by Alice. Was it all a dream? A nightmare? No. That's not it. That was a different reality? Stop it. Stop screwing with me. That stuff, I can only see it as being done with malice. She has no malice. But all of that's scummy. Do you find it revolting? Damn straight I do. Those feelings of yours may be misplaced. Perhaps she is unable to comprehend your revulsion. What do you mean by that? Alice is an existence that gives meaning to things, but Alice herself has no meaning to her. That again. It is the same as worlds. The word revolt, it is the same as words. The word revulsion gives meaning to your emotion, but the word revulsion itself does not necessarily hold the feeling of revulsion with it. Right. That is something you've come to say a lot. Unformatted data can't be read. Then what should I be doing? Hime-senpai and Masako are both gone. Haru too. Are you listening, Doctor? To my complaints and revulsion? Why can't you try talking to Shun later? Shun? Who in the world is that child? She had told us that everyone who has ever come to the archive died, and yet he is Alice's herald. Okay, sure. I knew he wasn't some ordinary human. I chased him away because I thought it would be unfortunate if he obstructed your viewing attention, but he might be coming back sooner or later. Obstruct my viewing attention? I look at the videotapes inside the bag. I borrowed quite a lot. I've only watched about half of them, though. If you still haven't had enough, there is much more at the Akashic Video. You can also send away for videos from another branch. I'll watch them, so if you could kindly go somewhere else. Understood. Your story, the Haru arc. Number 19, oh my god. I'm sorry. Did I make you wait long? I just got here. I decide to watch each and every reality the other versions of me traversed. I decide to live vicariously through them. What's up? I was just thinking that a meetup isn't something I'd expect from you. It's fine every once in a while, right? I've become interested in how Haru and I interact in these different realities. Interested in how many times Haru and I have not worked out, and how many times we have panned out. Haru? Yes, that's my name. I'm so glad to meet you again. Ah! Hello! You're speaking words. Okay. I guess we're Chinese now? I'm sorry, I haven't eaten anything in over a week. You must be hungry. If you need food, I'll share some of mine. What in the world? Yo! Sorry, I do this to you every single day. It's cool, I'm already used to it. I see. My mom made me carry this. Where are you looking? The sky. That's kind of airheaded. What did you say? Hey. I want to go into the clouds. Why? I feel like I could fly there. You can't go to the clouds unless you fly there. That's true. Well, okay. Hey, we found the reality where you fuck more. Don't worry, it's just bad visual novel porno dialogue. You don't have to worry. You're not missing anything good here. Do you know the anthropic principle? Nope. Okay, so right now there are humans in the universe, right? There are. So, since the universe is being observed by humans, how did it go? Are you doing this on a are you doing this in a course? That's not related at all. Now, what was it again? Oh. When was the course registration until again? For regular subjects, I think it was the 12th or something. And so, look it up tomorrow. Yeah. I'll do that. I think we're just like kind of passing through snippets of these are not meant to be anything. I don't think we're supposed to be able to glean anything from any of this. I think this is just various realities that he's looking at. And I think what's happening is that like he doesn't end up with her in any of them. Like, I think that's what's happening here is I don't think that there is a reality where he and her are actually together. I mean, there is the Haru route that we were in earlier, like where we get that ending, but we don't know if beyond that they stay together. They do meet up again, but it doesn't really mean anything. There are so many different realities. Almost all of them, I'm in love with her. In the past, future, spots where I'm not even sure if it's past or future. On Earth, spots not on Earth, everywhere. Every single one of these times, I would fall in love with Haru Shion. But this place is my favorite. Being together with you puts me so much at ease. It's nice, senpai. Want to be lovers or something? I'm sorry. You have a girlfriend, don't you? Yeah, but after we graduated school, we haven't kept in contact at all. Oh my. What I mean is, if she's not the type to reply to emails at all, you know, she's probably already dumped me. Well, that is unfortunate. Yes. Hey, after this, you want to come over to my place? Ultimately, it seems to never pan out for Haru and me. And this reality as well. This one too. Even in this one. What the fuck? Hello, holy shit, my guy. That's so many videotapes. Why? Why does it never pan out for us every single time? And the more instances of Haru and I, are there more instances of Haru and I not working out? Indeed. I think I have a hunch. Even if I look back on my own past, I've been done in by an incomprehensible force. This is reality. Could you say it's destiny? One that Alice prepared? Welcome. Once I finish all the videos that I borrowed, I immediately carry myself over there. I still can't find one, a reality where Haru and I work out until the end. As you asked, I have sent away for all of your requests. Your story, the Haru Shion... Jesus Christ. Next morning, I depart immediately. I'm sure I can meet her if I go to the city. Oh, shit. Oh, am I right? Are we going to repeat the Haru ending and then find out that, like, they didn't work out? Is that what's going on here? In this world, there are parts that are developed in comparison to the mentality universe and others that are not. I wish they at least had Yeah, this is just the ending again. I ponder multiple things as I'm gently rocked by the train. About telepathy, about Haru and Shion, about the 99 emails, about Hime-senpai and me going to the archive, about Dr. CS, 18-dimensional space theory, the dimensional permutation hypothesis, doppelgangers, myself. Everything seems to be something out of a dream. The thing is that it is no dream. The name Haru Shion is in my address book, but when I check, thinking that we had some conversations beforehand, I find that there's not one piece of email there. I become a little worried. I should send an email right now. No, I guess that's not necessary. Yeah, it's not. She's been sending emails by the hundreds every day for 2 years, so she's probably fed up with them. Yeah, that's what's happening. We're going back to the Haru ending and finding out. Oh, wait! It didn't actually work out. No way. Yep, the place collapsed. It can't be. The place where she and I shared such fond memories is no longer there. Or maybe she doesn't show up this time? Maybe he imagined it? No, she's there. I'm at a loss for words. Her head's round. It's like a ball. She's grown her hair a little. My head's very round too, now that I think about it. It's pretty damn round. And sure enough, there's that hint of vanilla about her. Now I see. It collapsed. Such a shame considering how special this place was to me too. Waiting here for the special somebody who would come here every day to see me. Haru? I knew you'd come. Got the idea that I'd be able to meet you by coming here. Long time no see, Yotsuba. I've missed you so much. Me too. This is like a dream. This isn't a dream. Yes, this is no dream. Ow, ow. You're doing alright then? Same as ever, I see. Still, I'm fine with it being a dream, too. Actually, I've prepared for just such an occasion. See? Huh? What? What? A violin? Not a piano? Ah, no, it's nothing. I wonder if I can play it. Shiraishi-kun is here, too. He's an application, though. What should I play? What you used to play for me all the time. Pachelbel's Canon? How did it go again? Do you know? The structure of this world everyone inhabits is apparently something unexpectedly random and complex. There is a world. There is this world, there is that world. There are two worlds. There are all of those worlds. However, there is really only one world. Everything is reality. Everything is like something out of a dream. Also, the now that we both occupy is neither a dream nor reality. It is indeed, but it indeed exists here. It's a videotape now. Hey, do you know? Hey, there's the typo again. It's actually April 14th, 2236 AD. She and I reunite. I almost get the feeling something else is about to start. So what should we do now? Aren't you going to play? I just did, didn't I? Tired of it, huh? So yeah, it's a bit of a long explanation, but I think that the reason I played this violin on the other side was because I was compensating to suppress the complex towards the piano I had on this side. She's just lost. So basically, I really grew up on the piano and I can barely play the violin anymore. Probably. Oh, I see. Besides, I was never that good, was I? Now that you mention it, as I suspected, Haru remembers things about both the other side and the mentality universe. I can feel the joy welling up in my heart. In any case, it's the beginning of spring and we're bound to catch cold standing outside talking like this for so long. Should we go somewhere? Somewhere as in where? Now that you mention it, we are in the sticks. There really is no place to go, is there? So boring here. It really is. If we were more in the city, it'd be different. It would be a different story. But is there a place for young boys and girls to hang out around here? In any case, we should head back. Head back to where? Huh? Well, I mean, since you mentioned it, where are you living now, Haru? Takasaki. Takasaki? Where is that again? Gunma Prefecture, right? Yep. Your university is there too, huh? Mm-hmm. We won't be meeting much then. Well, we can always email one another, right? Also, about us. It's safe to assume we're dating now, right? Mm-hmm. I'm fine with that. Well then, let's try to make the most of it from now on. Let's. Thus begins my courtship with Haru. Ugh! Isn't this high? Well, it is Tokyo, so expect high prices. We go on dates at the pace. We go on dates at a pace of at least once a month. We act as a normal couple, doing the usual stuff. April 19th, 2237, a little over a year later. We continue dating for about a whole year. Then, when the subject of what should we do for this year for Golden Week comes up, Haru speaks up. You know, when we were on the other side, you were a special presence in my life, Yotsuba, and you've been good to me, but now that everything's normal like this, how do I put it? It's too normal. Do you have fun dating me? Let's call it off. And just like that, done. Your story, the Haru Shion arc. Jesus Christ. Wait, are we just doing it again? Is this going to be like the same thing but with different... In this world? Yeah, okay. I'm not going to read all this again. Like, this is just going to be mostly the same again from the Haru ending, so I'm not going to read all this again. Now we get to both enjoy that awkward silence together, me and you. Let's enjoy, shall we? I hope it's not like a loop that I have to find a way out of or something. I don't even know how I would go about doing that. Her head's round. It's very round. She has a round head. She's like a lollipop. Yeah, everything's the same so far. Like, is this part going to be the part that changes now? How did they not, like, change that typo at any point? I don't know how they didn't ever change that at any point. I know, I realize that the script probably is just bouncing back to the same script, and then it's using a variable to repeat it a number of times, and then once it hits a certain number, it jumps back to where the main plot is. But yeah, I said that's still wild to me that, like, this is a big ass typo. Yeah, it's just like the same scene again. However, from a certain point in time, I start to have frequent dreams. Uh-oh! Yeah, these are some dreams that you want to be having. The sea and sky, the sun and space, the desert and bookshelves, white, black, and red, hope and despair. These are the same things that Dr. C.S. has seen? Yeah, we know far too much. This is the punishment inflicted on those who go beyond aspects. Before I know it, I disappear. Oh, jeez, are we gonna do it again? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, this is... Okay, game. Game, I get it. Like, if there is anything that I'm going to just immediately criticize this game for, it's that it insists on beating its themes or ideas into my head in a way that is just so overbearing. It's like, I get it. Like, you didn't need to spend 30 minutes explaining meaning to me, and you don't need to show me this same scene from the Haru ending 4 times for me to understand that, yes, we are watching videotapes of the same scene happening, but it's going to be slightly different every time, and it's going to end in a way that is also tragic in that they don't get together. Yeah, I feel like this game really definitely has pacing problems in that regard. And again, this goes back to like my main criticism when we were talking in the Hime route, that definitely needed somebody on staff who was an edit button to say, yeah, like, we get it. Like, this needs to be trimmed up a bit. And I realize for the sake of a video that I could probably just edit this, but I'm also lazy. So we'll all suffer together. Oh, we're going to Austria now? Hold on. Okay, hold on. How do I remember thinking about that? Yeah, but you've changed yourself ever since you went over there, haven't you, Yotsuba? You think? Your English must be great by now. English? Huh? What language do they speak in Austria? 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 Australia? Huh? But Vienna is in Austria, right? Wait a second. What do you mean by Austria? Huh? You didn't come back here from coming back from studying abroad? Hey, what do you mean? The man known as Yotsuba in this universe displayed notable talent in music from a young age and seems to have gone to Austria by himself to study abroad in college. His childhood friends, a girl by the name of Haru and a boy by the name of Shiraishi, seem to hang out a lot together. A year ago, Haru and Yotsuba reunited on the other side. Hit it off again and promised to reunite again after returning to Japan. In other words, case of mistaken identity. I made a mistake on the aspect that would come forth. Holy what the fuck? Oh my god, my guy. Oh shit. Why? It's nowhere to be found. How many have I watched so far? It's been so many that I can't even throw out an estimate. Hey, yeah, we meet again. That thin, clear-skinned, and handsome boy just so happened to poke his head into my vision. It's that Shun kid, Alice's herald. Hey, Shun-kun, can I ask you a question? What would that be? You sometimes come here. What are you doing exactly? I'm just taking a straight stroll. The desert is closed off. I'm just walking so that I don't run off the edge from there. So how long does a full lap take you? Don't know, maybe 1,000 years, give or take. So you're Alice's herald, right? I also go by that, yeah. What kind of standard does Alice use to make these videos? These terrible stories. She rolls a die. That's it? Pure whim? Which world do you want to see? I hate the harsh ones. Yotsuba-kun, you're the one who feels it's harsh. But there's no way that this stuff can be considered anything other than harsh, don't you think? I mean, if you're looking at it only one way and that you're kind of just looking at like if you're looking at ending up with Haru as like a win condition, I guess. And if that's like just not in the cards, sure. But like, you're not like dead in any of these endings. Like you're still moving on with life. It's just you're hung up on this one thing. I wonder. It's true. Try taking a bird's eye view. A bird's eye view. The you right now can look down on you from above. As long as you're in the world, you cannot see everything the world has to offer. Since why people have fun in their imagination and attempts to grasp that which they cannot see. But here, in the archive, exists everything from the human world. Auntie sorts them out. Have you found it? Found what? The answer. The answer is, I don't think I've reached what could be considered an answer yet. I see. I've taken up enough of your time. So I'll see you in 1,000 years. There's most likely definitely an answer. It might have a contradiction there, here or there, though. Find what makes you happy. Shun says, leaving yet again. What's the deal with that kid? Although, that calmed me down. I decide to search for the answer. I proceed to look at everything one by one. It's a process that seems to go on forever, but this is the most accurate. And just now, what did you say? Let's get married. I want to be with you forever. Will you? I want to be with you forever and ever. You are really pink right now. What? Well, that's a date, isn't it? Here it is. I finally find it. The world where things pan out for Haru and me. This is the answer. Did you find it? I did. Look, here it is. Hey, that girl is different from the first girl, isn't she? Huh? What are you saying? Yeah, that's not her. Take a look. She doesn't match up with the first girl I saw. Is that so? Did you forget what the girl you're so in love with even looks like? No, but yeah, exactly. Check it out. I know even less about her than you, but I can see more accurately than you could. Volume 1. Welcome. The first story I saw was your story, the Haru Shion Arc 1. Yeah, she has green eyes. It's true. It's different. Then why? Welcome. Doctor, these videos, there's some strange ones mixed in. Can you explain them? The Haru Shion arc, right? There shouldn't be any strange ones. Oh, that is a volume. Take a good look at this if you would. It's the Haru Shion arc. Huh? Must have grabbed something on the neighboring shelf by accident. What? But I watched it from the beginning in order. I was supposed to have watched everything in order from 1. Quite incredible. So you've seen all the Haru Shion arc then? Huh? All of it? You watched everything for something in the order. Oh my god. That's so fucking my guy. That is so long. Eat your heart out, One Piece. It's quite an accomplishment. You're kidding me. Kidding. I mean, I haven't seen a world where things work out between Haru and me yet. You have to be kidding me, right? There have to be more, right? I mean, it's weird, isn't it? It's supposed to be everything. Right? Yes, everything. Then it has to be stored somewhere. Please calm yourself. You have seen all stories involving you and her. This is a fact. Among those, there is no story where things went well for you and her. This is also a fact. In short, you've been searching for a reality that is not there. Then, where might it be? If it is not here, then it is not anywhere. This is ridiculous. Then, it's not everything. It's not everything, then. As I've said from the beginning, a square triangle is not a realistic figure. Like, you can't make something exist. It just does not exist. There is just no future for you and her, dude. And you're just choosing to see that as a bad thing, but it's really not. It's like, it's not great, but it doesn't mean that, like, I know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to get the point across. Like, it's not bad. This almost feels like a visual novel commentary where it's just like, you're looking at you're just looking at things as like a good and bad ending when you're like, and thinking that your life just kind of ends there or revolves around like this one person or that one thing, which, like, that's how video games work, where it's just like, there are routes and you do the route with the girl, and then, like, yeah, I think that, like, I don't know whether the game's going that way with it. I feel like it's maybe it could be. I don't know. It just kind of feels like it might be. But that and this are two different matters, aren't they? They are the same. But I've been able to picture it plenty of times. I've seen a future where Haru and I work now and forever. Is that reality? That's why it has to exist, so I'm searching for it. Let's talk about square triangles, shall we? Oh boy. You have the ability to say the word square triangle. By that meaning, the sentence square triangle exists. However, for example, you do not have the ability to draw the figure of a square triangle on paper. That is because the sentence square triangle will never be enacted on paper. This makes total sense, actually. This is like, this is one of those parts where it's just like, oh, this sounds like it's gonna be complicated, but yeah, no, I actually get this. I'm big brain now, watch me go. Reason being, because the nature of being square directly contradicts the nature of a triangle being a triangle. Your situation is as if you tried drawing every figure on a piece of paper in order to find a square triangle. You have been searching, haven't you? For reality where you pan out with her? That is futile, however. It would seem that as long as you possess the qualities that make you who you are, you will fall out with her as long as she has the qualities that make her who she is. Exactly. It's just like, it's just not in the cards, my guy. You draw breath, eat meals, and walk around of your own free will. You cannot write your dreams atop that reality. You can tell me that all you want, but still, I just can't accept that. Are you sad? Dude, sometimes you've just got to accept the unacceptable. That's life. Like, God, like, I've had so much shit happen to me this year that it's like, yeah, like, this is awful and it's, like, unacceptable, but it's just like life goes on too. You know, like, whether, you know, you view that as fortunately or unfortunately, it's like, It is but one part of my story that these bad, terrible things have happened to me this year. They're all unacceptable, but it's just like, I can't change those things. And like, I don't think that there's a world where those things where those things change, you know? It's just, it is what it is. A romance, huh? You're not looking too hot. Something happened. Say, Shun, you're Alice's herald, right? Why did you make it so that Haru and I never pan out? No reason. So, for no reason, you're screwing around with us? You still haven't found the answer, I see. What answer are you talking about? I don't get it at all. I heard that you can play the piano, Yotsuba-kun. I can't. Teach me. I can't play it. A person cannot be someone else, nor a fish, nor a bird, nor a sound, nor light, nor the sky. People are people, and you are you. That is why people who wanted to be birds created airplanes. They sing songs, they paint pictures in the sky. There are also people who thought it impossible and quickly gave up. People sure are a riot. What is this? What is that? I don't have anything like that. All of these are answers. Have you found your answer? can't find it. Want my help? Okay, let's listen to the kid that might know a thing or two here. Like, maybe we'll dig you out of this existential hellhole. Maybe we can get you back on the right track to seeing that, like, yes, life is full of bad things, but the bad things aren't the only thing. And they don't always necessarily have to be viewed as a bad thing. Like, just because bad thing happens doesn't mean entirety of life is bad. Then tell me, Yotsuba-kun. Why do you want things to work between you and Haru Shion? Because I like her. You like her, yet things don't work out? Yes. Why do you think they don't work out? I don't know. Try a little harder. Because Haru will get tired of me? Will she get tired of you? I don't know. Try a little harder. Why? Will she get tired of me? When do you get tired of something? When you get bored. When you stop being happy. No? Haru wasn't happy? She stopped being happy even though she was with you, Yotsuba-kun. Can you guess why? That's a tough call. Maybe because you're a dick? Okay then, what made her so happy before she got tired of it all? You really don't know? What made Haru happy to be with me? You know, when we were on the other side, you were a special presence in my life, Yotsuba, and you've been good to me, but now that everything's normal like this, how do I put it? It's too normal. It's Haru. Do you have it? Haru probably didn't like me. She might just have not been moved by you as a whole, Yotsuba-kun, or rather, she was moved by the dramatic situation you gave her. Yes! It's this is the thing. This is what it's saying right here. In that, like, relationships like this, like when you idealize a thing, or like when the circumstances are so that, like, you think you're in love with somebody, but you're not. It's just like you're having this moment together where the circumstances line up and it feels perfect and it feels like it's something meant to be. I've been there, my guy. I feel you. This is the answer. Your answer? Am I wrong? Then why do you like Haru? Huh? Why do you wish for things to go well with a girl who doesn't like herself? Well, that'd be selfish, wouldn't it? That's not what I mean. What do you mean? So hey, Yotsuba-kun, have you been taking a good look at Haru Shion? Huh? It is at that time that the words come to the tip of my tongue and stop. I get it. So that's what he means. You have been looking at a different girl this entire time, haven't you? A different girl who looks at you. If you were able to take a good look at the girl named Haru Shion without error, you would never have wished for a world where you and Haru Shion lived happily ever after. I haven't been looking for Haru? Yes, Yotsuba-kun. You? I have not been seeing Haru Shion. Oh man, that's real good. That's actually real good. It's because people are incapable of looking at things without error. But I love you types. It makes it that much more interesting. You have a special kind of exhilaration that comes to you when you're in romance or dreaming, don't you? That's when people work their imaginations to the fullest, right? I'm not too smart, so I can't use imaginations like leaps of logic. For example, Haru Shion doesn't look anything like the other Haru Shion to me. You've seen it too, haven't you, Yotsuba-kun? You've seen what isn't there in actuality. It is emptiness. But if that is the case of your suffering, let's just end it. Did you enjoy your dream? Uh-huh. Did you enjoy your romance? Yeah. You found your answer then. Come, let's go. Everyone is waiting. Hey! Tell me your answer. We're going to have an Evangelion moment, aren't we? We're going to have an Evangelion moment. We're going to be told congratulations, aren't we? Haru, I'm sorry. I just didn't love you. Oh, I see. It's a very Haru answer. And they're fucking clapping. God damn it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It's fine. Oh, we've reset. Hey. She's so damn cute. I love her. You shouldn't have ever gotten into a romance, for that is an act different from the reality of falling in love with someone. Yes! You shouldn't have ever dreamt for a dream that doesn't exist in reality. These are the foolish parts of humans. Humans are built by ignorance. However, since they are truly ignorant, they have become oblivious to that fact and yearn to know. And trying to learn everything there is to know about what you shouldn't know results in losing your favor with Alice. That is paradigm lost. It is all because even though ignorance is the meaning assigned to humans, they choose to learn regardless. Once again, they will forget everything and start anew. Still, counting the most recent as an isolated case, that is why I am also here, and the facts of the old universe are written in great length about the Akashic Phone. It is the achievements of that person, the person who lived for their own sake till the end and became a goddess. What she was trying to protect might have been dreams of love. It's all up to speculation. Once humans stop using their imagination and stop dreaming, humans will lose their meaning as humans. Why, the reason I can be who I am is because I continue to dream. But also, in the end, things seem to be traversing towards a similar conclusion. That is why I hid the originals of the Akashic Phone series. Despite that, a child such as yourself starting to frequent here means that she might awaken at any moment. I don't like it. I might be disappearing as well this time around. Did that boy say something? It would seem that to him, humans are interesting. Quite ironic. I want to die. You will not die. You are living, after all. I want to die. You cannot die until you die. That is what it means to live. Please live until the end, then hurry up and die. Hey, you doing okay over there, pal? Hold on. This one is very important. I hate. Delete. Clear the recycle bin. Oh, we're into Video Town. Yes. Goodbye. End. Wow. That's really, really interesting. That is exactly kind of how I thought. That's exactly kind of where I thought we were headed as that final sequence was moving on. That it's just like, okay, you know, like, I think that like that's full acceptance of everything. I think that like he's finally come to just accept that you can't chase like something that will never be. Like, it's just like, it might be this horrible, terrible thing, but you have to accept it. And that doesn't necessarily mean that everything's bad. I think it's obviously like a little vague, and obviously I don't think that we need to know where he goes from there, but I think the game's kind of getting across what it's trying to say here pretty plainly with that entire final act. All of that felt pretty damn self-explanatory to me, at least, and that's there's a whole lot to try and wrap your brain around, like, in the moment after having just experienced all that. Like, I know that I'm going to have a lot more thoughts about this game after the fact, because there's no way I can sit here immediately after it's over and just be able to kind of like give you my entire run of thoughts. Maybe I'll do some kind of follow-up video or something, but I definitely like what this game is putting down, and like ultimately, like there's like, this game has so much in common with everything that influenced it. Like, it's very clear that this game is cribbing a lot from Evangelion, Serial Experiments Lane, and Technolize. I got some Technolize, and I don't know if there are many out there who have seen Technolize. That's one of those, like it's in the same vein as very heady and very I don't want to say deep, because that makes me sound pretentious for liking it, but it's definitely like a thinky show, and you kind of just you kind of put yourself in a quiet place and watch. But those are sort of the main influences I feel that all bubble to the top here is Evangelion, Serial Experiments Lane, and Technolize. Maybe a bit of Ergo Proxy, but I feel Ergo Proxy is more just kind of like the Walmart version of those things, where it's a lot easier to digest, and that's not bad, because I do like Ergo Proxy a lot. But it's like Diet Thinking Man's anime. if I'm gonna be a pretentious twat. Yeah, like it would be like, again, it would be hard for me to sit here and try and give you my overall deeper thoughts on what this is, 2 minutes after finishing it. If this is indeed the end. But I guess overall, like, I like what this game was doing. I think that there's definitely a lot of rough patches. I think that's way too long. I think that this game did not need to be as long as it is. It really needed to trim up the fat a little bit. Needed to not be quite as long-winded in the bits where we were going over both the science, the science, the philosophy, all of the theorems, and all of that. Like, I think that all of that could have been shored up a little more with an edit button. I think I don't really have a problem with the problematic content in the game. Like, it's there for a reason. Like, it's there for a purpose, and I understand why it is there now. Obviously, in the moment, I'm not going to be able to see in the future and later understand, like, why that content is there. But I get it now, and I understand that. And again, I don't think... I'm not one of those prudes that thinks that you can't write that kind of stuff or have problematic content in a game like that. But I like this game. I don't know that it 100% clicks with me in the same way that other VNs have. It's gonna take me a little bit for this one to kind of just land, I think, and to kind of just like, I'll shut up for a moment. What's going on here? We gonna enjoy this moment? Sayonara. I talked all the way over those end credits. I'm such a prick. Good job. Take your long fade out. Let's go. You're doing good. Now it's going to be like, all right, are you ready for the true ending? And then, are you fading out? I can't even tell. Like, my eyes cannot even tell if she's, like, still fading out or not. Like, I can't fucking tell, dude. It's happening so slowly, I actually just cannot tell. Okay. There we go. Are we good? Are we done? Hello, trailer? Huh? Troller's wondering about this Alice business. We've got good news. 2025 AD, in which a string of incidents called Wonderland erupts around the Nagano city and what is all this? Hello? Huh. Interesting. Alice or Choco Mint? Alice's alternate world. I don't think this ever came out. Unless it's coming out in 2025. There's a URL we can go to. All right. And that is 2236. I've tried to sum up my feelings on this the best I can. I don't know. Like, I know I was probably stumbling over a whole bunch of my words there at the end, trying to kind of like get all of my thoughts together. And like I said, not all of my thoughts are finalized on this game, obviously. You're going to kind of want to... This is definitely one of those things where you kind of let things sink in. But I think the overall themes and the message are pretty good. The characters, for the most part, were all right. And I don't regret playing it at all. It's definitely something that I'm glad I took the time to play, because it's one of those VNs that is like I don't really hear much about. So you know, thank you to the friend who recommended it to me, and thank you to everybody who stuck through to the end. This was quite the journey. A lot of ups, a lot of downs. But we made it to the end, and hopefully if you were new to this as well, hopefully you gained something from it as well. 40 damn episodes. We did it, everybody. But with that said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. I don't know what I'll be doing next, and whatever I'm doing next will probably be going up at some point while this is going on too, because I've literally only posted like 12 episodes of this so far, and there's like, you know, all of these other episodes left, and you know, So we'll see. At any rate, you can still catch me doing my stream thing over at twitch.tv/polyplushie and all of that fun stuff. And there's sure to be more pre-recorded content. I had a good time doing this, and I like reading visual novels. So we'll see what the future holds. But for now, I'm going to get out of here. And I hope you have a nice rest of your whatever. So one last time from me to you, thanks so much for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. Bye!